LA. I'm not trying to make this long. I'm trying to make this long. I get a DM. Who y'all think I got a DM from? Spam the comments right now. I just want to keep it interactive. Who y'all think I got a DM from? I got a DM. The DM said, yo, you in New York. No, I'm like, yo, where you at? Or when you gonna be in New York? Who y'all think? Spam it real quick. I'm gonna read out some what y'all think. Where's my joint at? Somebody said, who? Casanova, blah, blah, da, da, da. Okay, Young Bands. I think Young Bands is in LA too. I almost ended up going to a show that D Savage was at. And I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, I avoided that. Whew. Anyway, somebody said, nigga, we know it's Nicki. It was Nicki. You're right. Nicki hit me. She said, when you going to be in New York? Now, maybe I'm just naive. I'm like, okay. Nicki went on Joe's podcast talking, you know, a little spicy. Like, she got this whole little narrative. We're going to get into it. But she mentioned me a couple times. Listen, I'm the pettiest nigga online. Let me tell you this, and listen, if I'll ride with this till it's the end of me. Listen, I was self-made. You know, like a lot of niggas who's popping up via the internet, whether they're whatever type of hip-hop pages, if it's YouTube or whatever. My nigga, when I came in, I was like literally laying out the blueprint for something new. And I ain't trying to little nigga nobody and act like I'm the godfather, nothing like that. But I really came at a point where like niggas didn't respect nobody's opinion on hip-hop unless you were on the radio, you were on like MTV or BT, or like literally you were a rapper yourself. And I gained an audience, and I think that's why people cared about it. Now, fortunately, you know, I've made some advancements in my career. I was covering Chicago a lot, and then I just covered. I mean, I was always covering regular hip hop, but Chicago is when artists start like covering like Warren Chirac. Artists start responding to me, blah blah. And you know, now I think pretty much a lot of people do pay attention to the platform. You know, me and Drake, I really even. You know, me and Drake, we've argued a bunch of times, but like, you know, even now, like our relationship is where me and him could, you know, like he literally asked me like, yo, what do you think? What do you want? As I know you were a big fan of me. What do you want for my next album? He gave me some information, which I still haven't released just because I don't know if he was talking to me as someone who's going to put out information or just a fan. Anyway, I'm not humble bragging. None of that shit. So, Nicki Minaj. I got to get to this. This is all in context. First time I ever heard that Nicki Minaj ever heard my voice. First time ever. Was when I was on YouTube and I did a video particularly about Nicki Minaj making a comment about Nicki Minaj. She compared people. She had a song out called "Looking Ass Niggas," and she had uploaded a picture, used the cover art of like Malcolm X while he was the infamous picture where he's looking through the window with a gun up. And you know, historically that picture really means a lot, but that was the cover art to Looking Ass Niggas. Now, the song was basically just saying niggas who just be in other people's business, pretty much almost. So it was a little bit disrespectful to MLK. I remember I did a video on it. I remember her team had got that video removed. They filed some copyright shit on it. We never spoke at that point, or she didn't react directly at that point. Fast forward a couple months later. Actually, it's over a year later. Nicki dates Meek Mill. After they break up, I do a couple of commentary on Meek Mill's career at that point. And by the way, keep in mind, me and Meek, we've gone at it because at times, you know, Meek hasn't agreed with everything I have to say. And it's also, he sometimes, you know, he felt the audience was going against him. Anyone who criticized him, he kind of felt some type of way about. I had to do my job. He felt some type of way about me. He probably still does. I don't care. I've never made my career about what an artist feels about me. And this is a fact. Y'all could ask Drake. Me and Drake have gotten to the point of arguing to say, my nigga, I cared, like, you could be my favorite. I'll stop covering you if that's the only thing that resolves whatever issue you have with me. That's how I look at shit. So, not trying to be long-winded, but just giving some context. So, I made the comment about Meek after the breakup with Nicki, and I said, yo, I don't know why niggas think that Nicki is the reason why people care about Meek. Meek, no matter if he's like with Nicki or if Drake didn't diss him, Meek still represents the streets. Meek gonna be alright. Anyway, I did a video on that, and I probably could drop links and y'all can see the exact videos I did. Regardless, in maybe a couple of days later, I get a call from another person within the industry, and they say, yo, what did you do to Nicki? Number one, I've never seen or understand or even thinking Nicki's ever watching my videos. But it was like, yo, Nicki's super and highly offended. And by the way, I don't think they care about my opinion. They care about the people who are watching me. Trust me. When you think about credibility in rap, I'm not a rapper. I never went to journalist school. Niggas never saw me carrying crates. I never did the bitch nigga work to go get a position. I went on YouTube and I literally just entertained and an audience came. It's not the most, you're not going to get the, oh yeah, I remember when you used, no, they didn't see me at all. So I don't expect people to be like, oh yeah, we got mad respect for him because we saw him being a bitch to somebody you never saw. You never saw me enter, nothing like that. Again, I'm not trying to be slow, but I'm putting it in context. I get this call that says, Nicki's really upset with you. They said, what'd you do to Nicki? The person didn't even really know what videos I was doing about Nicki at the time or relating to Nicki. I said, I haven't done a video on Nicki in a minute. I said, the only thing I really said even about Nicki remotely is that Meek is going to be fine without her. I don't know if that made her upset because the common narrative at that point, because it was after the Drake beef, that people were like, oh my God, like Meek is done. And I was like, yo, y'all stop with that, like Meek is done because Nicki broke up with him. Meek gonna be just fine. If not, he's gonna be better. He don't got a girl now to lean on. He got to stand on his 10 toes, and really, he's gonna go in. Apparently, she had a problem with that. She made a couple calls from what I heard, and not from that person, but just you know, as I've gone through the industry or whatever, not industry, but whatever, that she was trying to call around to figure out who the fuck was this guy. And that's common, by the way. When I first met DJ Mustard, he also said I did a video relating to him and YG, and he said he was driving when it came up on like his speakers or whatever. He said he pulled the fuck over and he had to ask people, where did this nigga come from? Again, no one could track me to a radio station. No one could track me to a little homie. It was just, where did this nigga come from? So I think that's why she called the person. She was trying to call around to see if I worked for Hot 97, maybe Power 105. No, I didn't have anything. I just had a YouTube channel. Now, she was commenting at that point for trying to, like, you know, put that weight on people to try to get people fired and all that. I don't, you know, and this is on public record. Some people have admitted who are in the media personality business that Nicki tried to get them fired. Again, I don't want to bring up names, but quick Google search, you can find those names. You can't get me fired from YouTube. So it's straight. Anyway, I looked at it and I said, I explained it to the person. I said, bro, I don't know her. I said, I don't know why she's reaching out to you. Like, you could actually reach out to me, but maybe at that point she felt she was above speaking to me directly. Okay, fine. A lot of artists feel that way. You know, that's how the industry is. A lot of people feel like they're too good for people. Now, let me fast forward. So that was the first encounter with Nicki Minaj. I have to say that and give that premise because it goes to recently. By the way, Nicki Minaj had an episode with Joe Budden on the Joe Budden podcast. Then Joe Budden went on her show, or actually was flipped around. She brought them to Queen Radio. Then she went on their platform. Cool. This is what I didn't like. And some people said, yo, you can't take jokes. I deal with fat jokes every single day. Niggas call me Theodore. Niggas call me every fucking derogatory. Like, if there's anybody who's been bullied the most online, it's me, my nigga. Like, if you think I can't deal with it, like, if for everything else, and not calling anyone who's ever committed suicide pussy, I would never do that. But for some of the stuff that I see people get sympathy, like, oh man, they were getting bullied for, and damn, why did people do that? Bro, I get bullied, and I'm not calling it bullying because I do my own bullying. I don't give a fuck. So I'm not trying to draw sympathy. I'm just giving examples. I get ridiculed every fucking day, and I deal with it, and it's cool. Like, bro, like, you got jokes, I'll get jokes. If I could see you, now a lot of fans do it. I can't see how the fans look, so I can't get the jokes back. But whatever. Anyway, Nicki was on Joe's shit, and she threw a couple like, yo, chipmunks this and third, and I think and this is what I wanted to clarify, to the uneducated person, also to Nicki, because part of this is me talking to Nicki. I think she may have thought that name calling is what got me being petty. And I'm down to agree. By the way, for any artist who watches me, Akademiks platform is not to be, oh my God, I'm in the middle, I'm XXL or complex. No, I'm a human being. There's no face to complex. There's no face to XXL. They're companies that basically report to a board. Akademiks and any platform I have, it's in the palm of my hands. It's on my phone. It's a representative of me, which means I'm not going to sit here and be emotionless and don't act like I don't hold things against people. I'll tell you when I hold something against a motherfucker. Young Bears, I hold a lot against him for when I was trying to be cool and cordial with him, and if I could help him, I was trying to, and then the motherfucker threw some dirt on my name. Of course, I'm going to be really petty with you, and I'm going to show you that we both could be petty. Let's see who has more to lose. You, an artist trying to get a career, or a nigga like me. I've been in this, I don't know if y'all know, I've been in this like 10 years. I've been uploading videos to YouTube since like late 2009, 2010. I've been in this since 10 years. Now, what did make me be offended with Nicki Minaj even mention me with the Joe Budden stuff, or even, and by the way, I've seen other things. You know, like in full disclosure, I've seen, you know, I've seen how she has, you know, whether it was talking to 6ix9ine, like, which maybe she didn't know, like, I've seen how she was referring to me. I didn't really give two fucks at that point, but I got really offended when she started, she's, I don't know if it's just her mentally she's going through it, but she has this whole thing that everybody's against her. That all the pundits just want Cardi B to win. She's obsessed with Cardi B. I just have to let y'all know that. Everybody want Cardi B to win, or everybody's just hating on her, and niggas is coming up with narratives. I could tell every artist, and by the way, me and Cardi B was, like, the conversation that me and Cardi B had, nigga, we were almost arguing right before that.